guys, welcome again to another lecture. As the title of the lecture says, we're gonna make wedding bands. We're gonna make very simple wedding bands. These are the ones that you're gonna sell the most, so it's gonna be quite easy. As you have seen on the previous, not lecture, I think I just put like a resource. It might show as a resource. There's a PDF file with a ring sizer. You could really go on that. Like, it's quite important when you get the finger size to get it right. Don't really worry if you don't get it exactly right. It can always, or most of the times, can be sized up or sized down slightly. Also, could be that you get the finger size right, and by the moment you make it, it doesn't fit properly. That could be because the customer had a bit of swollen fingers, or sometimes if it gets cold, the fingers will shrink a little bit, but you'll get your way through, don't worry. But the main thing that you need is to know the diameter of the ring. So you just need to draw a circle. So let's go to circle. Center of circle is going to be 0, so 0, enter. And then here you select the diameter. Could be that by default your computer it shows like that, with bolt, with radius on bolt. To change it, just click on diameter. Of course, you could always set up the radius instead of the diameter, but doesn't really mix. It's not something I would do. Anyway, diameter, we could say 26 or whatever it is, okay, and press enter. Okay, so now if you want to measure this to make sure it's 26, which is something I recommend, you should go to dimensions, align dimensions, and look for the quadrant on each side. It's 26 millimeters inside the ring. That's fine. Okay, then I'm gonna set a point on the top, okay, so we can see it on the right view. And now on this right view, we're gonna draw a pattern, like a profile. So I'm gonna start with something very simple. So I'm gonna make a line, a normal line, could be polyline, and I'm gonna make it 4 mil to the right. You can press shift if you want on the keyboard, so it's gonna go fully straight. And then I'm gonna draw the profile on the band. Usually bands are like 1.8 or 2 mil thick. I would not recommend to make anything thicker than 2.5, but that's really up to the customer's taste. I'm gonna make it 1.8 straight on. This line is just gonna be a reference, okay? So basically now here you can draw whatever profile you want, because this is just like a reference. So let's imagine that we want to make something kind of traditional, okay? We could use this line if you want, and we can copy it from here. Sorry, we're going to check endpoint because we want it exactly at the end and to the other end. We can delete this. We know this is 1.8. So let's make, for example, another line here. This would be a squared wedding band, which is really simple. What else can we do? We could make an arc. So we open here the arcs. I usually use this one, the third option. And we set first point, second point, and straight up with ortho. Okay, so we could make something with this, but we want it to be 1.8. So what could we do? We can move this quadrant to here, but I don't want it like this. Well, first of all, try to avoid a sharp angle like that. So what can we do? We could scale it 1D. We open here, 1D, select this point, go straight down. That would be first reference point. You can see here it's asking for a first reference point, straight here, and just go down that way. Okay, and then we just need to remove this and make two little lines going straight. Let's imagine this would be the first profile that we're gonna make. We're gonna draw a few. I'm gonna put this file on the website so you can download it if you want. Okay. So this, now we join it. One close curve, that's good. And I'm gonna draw another one. Okay. So, well, actually, let's put it on the ring first. I'm gonna select it and move from middle point to the point. So we would have this. Okay. This is what you need to do. Simple as that. Okay. And then to create the actual ring, we can open the surface menu, and on the first option, sweep one rail. Select rail is going to be the finger rail, and cross section curve is going to be the profile. Press enter when done, and enter again. That's it. This is the ring created. You can go to shaded to see it better, and then just press OK, and this is the ring. Okay, the ring now it's ready. We will need to export it into STL file. I could show you now actually. File, export selected, and we basically select for the type file, so STL, and just save it. First ring. This always okay, and this always okay. Okay, that's it. So that's the file that you need to export. Sorry, to send to the 3D printer. Okay. Let's make another type of design. Let's something slightly more complex. Yeah, I'm gonna make a line. Let's make it 5 mil straight away, and let's make it 0.8 here. I'm gonna copy this to the other side. Okay, and now here you could create something more fancy. So I'm gonna make a line 1.8. This will be just a reference, and you could use a spline. I would probably use this one. Yeah, let's try that. Okay, doesn't matter if it's slightly more than 1.8. It's not gonna make a huge difference. And then we can use control points and edit this slightly. We can remove this control point. Yeah, something like that. We could join it. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna soften this out a little bit. So what we could do is just make a circle and another circle here. And I'm gonna trim it. Gonna trim these insides. And I'm gonna use a command that I really like, which is called this one, blend curves. Yeah, if I blend this with this, it automatically creates a line. Okay, just join it, close curve, and again we move it from here to the control point. Okay, and then again sweep one rail. Okay, as you can see, it has changed a little bit. Okay, that's all for now. This is just the easy wedding band section. On the next video, we're gonna make it with different profiles. So far, we've been doing only one. So we're gonna make it so that it transitions from one to another one. Yeah, any questions, let me know. I'll see you in the next